Hey everyone, welcome to this energy check. Welcome to this reading. I will, it feels like it's getting a habit to start with the inspirational visions, but I just adore this oracle deck. Um, and the messages that want to come through today are, I guess, an after effect of the full moon last night, but the theme was around um, illusions, and not just illusions, but actually, um, the word I'm hearing is innocence, purity. I was receiving, even prior to the full moon, a lot of codes regarding purity and innocence, and the invitation as we are moving into, I just saw 111. Yep. The invitation as we're moving into the age of Aquarius is to start seeing the world through the eyes of a child again. Now, maybe some of you will say, ugh, come on, that's just pathetic advice. I have issues, I have struggles, celestial child. I have struggles in my life, and you tell me that I should, I that letting my inner child lead the way is the solution. Like, how is he gonna pay my bills? Well, the good news is that the entire age of Aquarius operates on very, very different spiritual laws than the 3D laws that we have been governed by. Meaning, even abundance does not have the same significance. In the 3D, we have, okay, before that, there are so many messages that come through. This is why it's hard to pinpoint. So the first thing that I want to say is that your inner child is the one that sees the world accurately. Before all the programming, before we were boxed into these role models of how the world should be or how reality works, our soul, which is our inner child, was free to, we were projecting the untainted version of who we are out into the world. And we were free to express ourselves, to express our gifts. Just go back to the first time you had your first crush, if you remember when that was. It wasn't because that person had this certain status, or because you were like sexually attracted, or because it will make you look good in society. It was a pure energetic vibration of just pure innocent admiration towards the opposite sex. And it was this vibration and energy of curiosity. Okay, that's the word we're going to center around today, curiosity. And you were exploring those feelings of, oh, I like this energy, right? I want to get to know the person more. And then everything was fresh, everything was new. You were not boxed into this idea of a man should be a certain way, and you gotta provide for the woman, and the woman should be XYZ. And no, you were just led by your internal guidance of what was and what felt right for you. So maybe you wanted to, um, it was very pure. That's what I want to say. It was very pure. Also, we got to deconstruct a lot around the idea of abundance. Nowadays you see all these kids growing up with technology, and whenever I share my opinion around it, people say, "Oh, you're just so outdated." Well, no, I mean, the new earth is not about the high tech, and that's not advancement. That's the loss of our connection to source, which is not spiritually advanced. Personally, the way I see the new Earth is very connected to Mother Gaia, very connected to nature, and that's where abundance really is. I was blessed to, I almost didn't have toys growing up, and but I was all the time outside. I was all the time playing with animals. I was all the time in nature, and gosh, it felt abundant. Um, this is the connection that we should come back to, meaning all these programmed ideas around what abundance is that mess with our brain need to go. And we got to come back to the purity in our soul, because this is where the codes of this new age of Aquarius lie. Meaning, we are the ones who are going to create the new earth. We are the ones that are going to create the new divine templates, and they're not just going to be created on their own. We are going to create them through our internal guidance system, um, our messages from source, which are the new models of reality that we are here to implement. And so this is the way into the age of Aquarius. This is the way into the new earth, is through relying on your inner child again, because we need to deconstruct the old models of reality. This is why on this channel I really insist on the magic flute. Listen to the lilting music of Pan. Peter Pan came today. Okay, let's see what he has to say. This is why on this channel I insist on these messages around inner child and childhood, because that's the way to the new earth. As I was saying, there is going to be a lot of revealing over the month of January. This is why the last full moon was about revealing the illusions of what reality is. Everything superficial, everything that we bought into, it's going to be revealed. Music can transport you to other worlds. The entire realm of art, yeah, I knew we were going to talk about creativity. The entire realm of art plays an important part in everyone's life, so that we may feel uplifted and inspired to higher realms. Let go of the preconceived notions that fantasy is just for the young. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Let go of your preconceived notions that fantasy is just for the young. We will all remain young at heart. You have got to be kidding me. If we believe in the magical power of art to unleash our imaginations and make us fulfilled as human beings. So listen to the soothing and uplifting strains of music as much as you can. Let it surround you and transport you to the celestial realm. There's nothing I want to add to that. Oh my god. Let's get right into it. I'm so excited. So, the other message was around exploring your gifts, coming back to exploring your gifts, which may be music, which may be writing, which may be which may be painting, which may be anything that makes you feel connected to your soul, and anything that makes you just escape. Oh, we got an infinite sign here. So cool. Anything that makes you just forget about the world. Okay. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change, which came out in the reverse, and this one, yeah, the reverse as well. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. Water. Okay, right. Well, this is really the change. We are fundamentally changing as a collective from, just basically robots to, this is an interesting message. Because art is all about mastering our emotions. It's all about our sacral chakra. Creativity is all about the emotions, our life force energy. Yeah, this is an invitation to master your emotions again, because the age of Aquarius will be all about that. And, in a world that we are not even taught how to master our emotions, but encouraged to numb them, it may be difficult to know how to do that. And so through art, you are invited to reconnect to your emotional world, because this is what the Age of Aquarius is all about. We're all creatives in some way in the Age of Aquarius. Not necessarily like having the title of an artist, but we're all gonna create. And this is 1144. The Wheel of Fortune, which is change, awesome, which came out right underneath the welcoming change. 4 of Wands, just a 4-4 for a reason. Well, let's see. Oh, 9 of Swords, the Wounded Warrior. Oh yeah, okay. Wow, the messages and the Fool. Of course, the Fool came out. I just wanna check on the 9 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. Oh yeah, got it. The messages are coming through like water. It's so crazy. I can barely stop them, and even the cards are like, okay, you have got to be kidding me. We received in the Knight of Cups. I don't even know why I'm surprised at this point, because it's just tarot. It's so obvious. Okay, I wanted to clarify the 9 of Swords. Bear with me. We received 2 Pentacles, which means the material world, and then we received the King of Cups, which is the master of emotions. Meaning, in this new beginning, the Fool is about new beginning. It's about venturing out into a new beginning. And just, this is the childlike energy. This is like exploration, going out into the world. Okay. You're invited to change your destiny. This is karma, fate, change, destiny. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. I'm hearing it's turning in our favor because, in the old Earth, we were all in this energy of the 9 of Swords, which meant Pentacles, which meant the material world, which meant sacrifice, you guys, which meant sacrificing our emotions to invest into the material world, which is the matrix, which is the 3D world. But our full self, which is not, it's not a bad word, it's our innocent self. The Fool is innocence as well, purity, innocence. Page of Cups as well. Anyway, I'm trying to catch a breath here. Is connected to our emotions, right? The Fool goes where his emotions tell him. And, this is a conditioning that so many of us, as starseeds, as visionaries, we have been programmed into. Well, the first one is gaslighting. We have our emotions gaslit by our visions, just who we are. But the second one is the programming that, you see, your emotions led you to a bad place, which means that you cannot rely on your emotions. But there is no such thing as a bad place. It just means that they were going against, with the water in reverse, they were going against the matrix, but it doesn't mean that they were going against your destiny. And so you need to learn how to rely on your emotions again, because so many of us have suppressed our emotions and they have maybe become out of control because you have buried them so much into this material, grounded, down to earth version of you, which is not, I'm hearing which is not the real you. I'm hearing that a lot of you are so much more creative than you even give yourself credit for, than you even want to admit to yourself. But because you didn't know how to master and to become this King of Cups, because you didn't know how to master your emotions, you just pushed them away and you invested into the material world.
All right, so we're back. We're going to continue the reading this way, just because the cards are just so beautiful that I want you to focus on them. So the Patience card came out again, which means that she really wanted to be seen. Well, I get it. She's so pretty. Abundance came out in reverse, which means that the theme of abundance is really significant. So my guides want me to share a bit more in depth about it. So let's go. Endurance. Gosh, okay, this is the 9 of Swords here. You had to endure the pain of The 3D, the nonsense 3D. Um, let's get a layer deeper than that. Okay, patience and endurance. Well, this is definitely, yeah, this is definitely the energy that we had to be in. Um, oh wow, okay. I'm getting a visual of with this abundance card in the reverse. When we are in this energy of almost like our abundance was withheld from us with patience and endurance, like we had to, do you see how these beautiful flowers there are, so vivid, so colorful, and yet we had to, it's almost like this butterfly dragon had to sit on this cactus, not enjoying the abundance, um because that was, our karmic path with the wheel of fortune. Interesting. Yeah, okay, so I'm reading right now the energy on the first column, and yeah, we were unable to really move into our destiny, and we were okay. Our abundance was withheld from us in this energy because we could not be truly abundant in the old earth. Now, some of you may have had, perceived abundance, financial abundance experiences, even, what we call an abundance of opportunities, and it may have seemed abundant, but that is not, it didn't feel abundant. That's what I want to say. Personally, yeah, I want to give an example. Like, personally, I have always seemed and perceived myself as a very outgoing, sociable person. And so I was always surrounded by people. Well, mostly in my 20s, but I have felt so alone. It did not feel abundant. And most of the connections that I had were pretty surface level because I was not able to reach the depths of who I was and to really meet the people that would meet me in that place because of this endurance energy, because this is what we had to go through, this karmic cycle, to learn about the ways of the 3D, to learn about, that was our karmic training, right? Because if you are here to teach about abundance, if you're here to teach about connections, if you're here to teach about any specific topic of the new earth, of the age of Aquarius, you also had to learn the contrast. So everything that you went through was teaching you what is not meant to come with you in this full new beginning. Where you see, okay, oh my gosh, look at the cards. The Wheel of Fortune is faith, karmic cycles. The Nine of Swords, the pain that you endured, the lack of abundance that you went through was training you for this new beginning with full, and you had to be patient for it to, really, for you to really learn the lesson and know deep in your soul. Like, I'm seeing that some of you have, I'm hearing, tried it all, and yet it just did not, nothing felt enough, because only true abundance feels enough. You may have created all these perceived abundant life. As I was saying, like, I was personally even, seemed as just very, I don't like the word popular, but just very, I was getting a lot of attention when I was, a student, or, most circles where I would be in. But deep inside, there was such a deep loneliness, um, because the kind of connections that I'm meant to experience are very, very deep. And so what happened is I went through a cycle with the Wheel of Fortune. I went through a very deep cycle of just isolation and removing myself from all superficial relationships, which is also a theme for this full moon, by the way. And I got to reconnect to the depths of who I am. And through that, I'm now able to create very deep connections. And I see this so clearly, and also for many of you, for some reason, I'm really drawn to this idea of abundance, because a lot of us, a lot of star seeds, because of our cosmic background, that's not a word, but our cosmic nature, everything that we have tried to build in the 3D was just not enough. There was no abundance attached to it. There was no true abundance attached to it, because we are here. The only true abundance that our souls can experience is the cosmic abundance that we can feel in the new earth, with the people that are, resonating with us, with our spiritual gifts. Oh my God, this is such a message. Everything material, everything surface level, everything in the external world will never be enough for us, because our true abundance lies in our spiritual gifts. Our true abundance lies in the connection with our soul. And we were meant to learn this lesson. We were meant to go through the Nine of Swords energy of feeling crushed, feeling unfulfilled. With the abundance card, I'm also hearing a lot unfulfilled. We were meant to learn these patterns. We were meant to learn the old templates, see that, so this is what the 3D world says happiness is. Well, that's not for me. I'm gonna go elsewhere with the Fool. You see how he's like, just just leave me alone. I'm moving towards my destiny. I mean, look at the Nine of Swords. She or he is looking at the moon, and he's like, "Is this all there is?" um, yeah. The first time I reconnected with, my whole life, I felt like, gosh, there's something missing. There's something missing. There's something missing. And when I first reconnected again with my spiritual gifts, my gifts as a healer, my intuition, gosh, with spirit, and let's not even mention my star family, which, I mean, brought all the depth and spiritual energy that I needed in my life. When I first reconnected with the vastness of my soul and the truth of who I am and who we are, right? Because, we are in the matrix. We're in such a small, tiny bubble of that's what Earth is. And there may be things outside of us which are aliens, and alien, even the word alien means something separate, something that is not, that just doesn't feel, it doesn't feel welcoming at all. You see how this Nine of Swords, she's looking at her spiritual world. She's like, what's out there? This is not what I want. I want to explore the world. I want to explore the vastness of this universe. I just am feeling so much pain. I mean, the endurance card came out, so that says it all. I'm feeling so much pain from this reversed abundance, from this inverted matrix. This abundance card in reverse also sends me the idea of the inverted matrix, right? Everything that we were sold into, these ideas, these false ideas, were nonsense, right? And we had to endure the falseness of this world. I mean, how many of you felt, and please let me know in the comments, how many of you felt in this Nine of Swords energy your whole life, right? On the surface, you may have seemed just, just okay. But it's that's how you felt on the internal. That's how you deeply felt. And so when you let go of the material, all these pentacles that you see, and into your emotional world, into this beautiful unbridled energy of let's explore the world and be in your Peter Pan self again and become this King of Cups, meaning mastering your emotional world, mastering your abundant creative energy, mastering your gifts. When you do so, you are really free. I mean, the Fool, for me, it's such a freedom card. It's emotional freedom from all these attachments. And I mean, the Nine of Swords is about to break in through the Ten of Swords, which is, I'm done with this whole thing, and move into a new cycle, which is the Fool. I feel like I want to spend the whole day reading this message, but that's probably not productive for neither of us. But I mean, I will leave it there for you if you want to spend more time into. I feel like I didn't give it enough justice because I was rushing into it, but this is such a deep message, and it's today the invitation is really, really to color your world again, get back into your creative gifts. This is my main purpose in this lifetime, is to help you reconnect with your creative gifts. If you feel called to, I will invite you to explore a session with me if you feel called to. That's where we can dive deeper into your soul purpose, into your mission in this neurocycle that we are coming into. And it's all I'm hearing is, and this is a message that keeps coming over and over again, it's just how different it will all feel. Everything that we have experienced in this old earth was false abundance, was freaking pain, was suffering. However it may have seemed on the outside, now the true abundance, now the true depth, and now the true connection is about to be revealed to us. Okay, we were simply getting by with this endurance card. Nothing in the material can bring us the fulfillment that our soul and the abundance that our soul and our vast emotional inner worlds and our creative gifts can actually bring us with the Fool. I'm almost getting into the wild energy with the Fool, and that's exactly what we're invited to do, is let go of, everything that we felt like is going to bring us happiness in the past, or everyone, and really venture out into the realness, is what I'm hearing as well, into the realness of life, which is so vivid, so colorful, and so abundant. But our abundance was withheld from us with this endurance card, because that's not where the abundance lies. The 3D world is void of abundance. And I was really getting this message of most people who seem abundant or who seem to have it all. And this is not a judgment. Most people would say that. I'm saying this out of jealousy. I am not. This is not what this is all about. Most people that go deep into this route of acquiring, like desperately acquiring material wealth, they're actually very deeply unfulfilled. And not all. A lot of them have created abundance that is in alignment with their soul, and that is a projection of their internal abundant self. But it's just because the 3D realm does not really give you the possibility to do that. In the new earth, the real abundance is through our creative gifts, okay? Through the connection, the deep connection that you have with your soul tribe. This is what abundance is like. And it's going to be financial as well, however that will look in the new earth, because I really don't believe that we're going to be, we're going to have the same financial system. I really feel like we're just going to exchange gifts, from one to another, and we'll see how this will unfold. But that is what true abundance is. And in the old earth, abundance meant just money, but money is a concept that we invented, and is a concept that led us into this restricted way of looking at abundance. That is not what the new earth is all about. So anyway, this is a deeper topic that we will definitely explore later on. But for today, I really want you to remove the veils of illusions around how you have perceived abundance and life, and everything that caused you suffering needs to be released and come back into this pure energy with the Fool. I mean, we couldn't get a better card for the initial message that I opened the reading with, about our purity, our inner child, our unbridled selves. So this is what the new earth is all about. This is, I mean, if I were to pick one card for the age of Aquarius, it would be the Fool. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there, because as I said, I feel like I want to linger in this energy the whole day, and I mean, it's just so beautiful. But let's stop right there. I will see you guys very soon. I'll be probably checking a bit more often right now, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, and bye for now.